right into it. So sort of feeling an energy of stuckness. So we're going to go that way. Okay, we're going to focus on that. Okay. Yep. Stuck in a decision. Stuck in a decision. Okay. All right. Walking away from something or waiting for something. I'll find more. Walking away from the devil. Walking away from the devil. Look. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got away from that. Okay. So okay, this card keeps creeping up, so I definitely feel like there's sort of maybe a stuck decision. I'm not really sure how to describe it. I just noticed that this light flickers a lot. I'm not going to use this light again. I don't know what's happening. It's not flickering in the room. It's weird. Might be the glare from the cards, though, I guess. Maybe I should shuffle them a bit lower. Oh, yeah, that helps. Okay. So the crappy situation was sort of the first card that I pulled, and that's the energy that we're feeling here. That is, you've just walked away from the devil, and now you're healing, or you're sort of stuck in a decision. You're not really quite ready to move forward in this decision making, but you sort of feel like the time is ticking, right? Okay, what you can do. Okay, stay guarded. Not too much though, right? There is always sort of the shadow side to these things where if you protect yourself, it can be to the point of too much, not letting any love in, right? So I think you're gonna have to do a lot of self-checks today. Okay, whoops. Got one here. Okay. Yeah. You're afraid to get hurt again. Okay. Let's move on to what you can't do about it. What you can't do about it. You can't control it. You cannot control it. Okay. Ugh, the cards keep falling everywhere. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I get them all. Okay. So we've got two kings here. And honestly, I think they're really just telling you can't control this situation. This is something that needs time in order for you to... Yeah. All right, they just gave me some confirmation cards on that. Yeah. You have to wait. You want this, right? But if you don't wait or ready yourself, prepare yourself, improve yourself, in healthy ways, if you don't improve yourself in healthy ways, this opportunity, it's just going to be a bust. It's just going to be like, you're just kind of going to waste the opportunity, I guess, sort of. That's a really harsh way to put it. I apologize, but, right. Can you tell me more about that Eight of Pentacles? What they can't do. Eight of Pentacles. I think they're trying to say that you can't just focus on one thing either, okay? You can't just focus on this in particular. You can't focus on how you can't control it. You just need to accept that you can't control it and move on, okay? So I'm not going to pull any cards there because we already got the message. Okay. So let's use a different deck here. So what's the lesson here? Let's talk about that. What's the lesson? Okay. The lesson is abundance, right? Anything else but the lesson? Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. So it's funny because this is the third reading I've done today, and the theme today is about a lot about this fine line between being ready, but having a lot of self-doubt about being ready, right? Oh, that flickering is driving me nuts. So it's about the perfect timing. Perfect timing, that's what I wanted to say. And you'll know, that's what they said in the other readings that I've done today, you'll know when it's the right time to jump on this opportunity, okay? You'll know when you're ready. So they're showing me essentially a salmon spawning, which they can only do at a specific time. And maybe you should look up that month when the salmon spawn. I don't know if it's summer or fall. I can't remember. If you can write in the comments, that would be great. I'd love to know. So that could be a hint about, definitely a hint about timing, about when the timing is going to be right, when you're going to be ready kind of thing. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So a sort of redirection of focusing on your goals, or on your, well, I guess it could be career or finance or work, whatever it is. Goals. I think it's goals. Yeah. And then, yeah. So this card is literally called the Mirror. And she's presumably pregnant in this image. And she's holding the moon. Ugh. Okay. I kind of feel like this is connected to something entirely different than what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to pull another card and then I'm just going to talk about it. Okay. So they're telling me, yes, talk about it. This card, I think, is really sort of literal, and it could mean that somebody is pregnant and they haven't told the partner yet, or the impregnator yet. So that's a secret. In essence, it's a secret. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you know, to each his own, whatever you need to do. But then she's also holding a mirror, right? So there's a lot of, like, what happens when we look in the mirror, right? We see ourselves for exactly who we are, and there might be a bit of fear there sometimes. But hopefully it's the kind of fear that motivates you, right? Like, that's what we all hope for. So I think that's what's going on here. You're perhaps scared about being pregnant or scared about this new opportunity, but you're having a lot of self-doubt about it. Or fear. I don't know why I said self-doubt. You're having a lot of fear about it, and you are probably going to do it anyway. So, because fear can motivate you. Yeah. There's a lot to this image. It's interesting, stuff that I've never noticed before. So she's keeping somebody on a boat, like, it seems not too far away from her. It's relatively close, so there might be somebody you're keeping at arm's length for a just in case situation. I don't know what that would be, but All right, so let's find out what the turnout is to the situation we were talking about before. Okay. Big change. Big change. Okay, big change coming. Woohoo! Big change. All right. Yeah. Big change. Okay. Decision. A decision is made. So decision is made. And anything else you can tell us about this turnout? Yes, 400 things. All right. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which again just sort of like tells me that you're making the right decision here. When you get to that perfect timing, right? And you're coming into yourself. When you make this decision, there's an element of coming into yourself, okay? Okay, air signs, sorry for that mixed up, mismatched reading. But when message comes through from Spirit, you just have to deliver the message, regardless of whether you want to talk about it or not, right? Okay, air signs, I would love to hear from you on what kind of topics you would like to cover in our 10-minute mini reading sessions here. Again, general reading, so I'm reading for the collective. Just anything in the comments that you want to see here. Let me know if this video resonated with you. I'd love to hear, okay? Thanks, air sign. We'll see you again soon.